Hi, I'm Troy.
And I'm Vicki.
And we are Empty Nesters Wine. Hey, welcome back to Empty Nesters. Empty Nesters Podcast, episode number 21. Episode number 21. It's surprising that we've been doing this for 21 weeks now.
Yeah, no kidding.
Wow. All right, so episode number 21, December in Lecompton. Lecompton's a very interesting town, and people here are very active and community-oriented, so there's a lot going on here. And December is really big, so... hey, make sure that you like this podcast on YouTube, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and hit that notification bell so you know every Monday afternoon when a new episode goes up. Go to our Facebook page, Empty Nesters Winery, and like our Facebook page if you haven't. And we may have some cool stuff coming up pretty soon. Maybe another free tasting and maybe some other stuff. So like our Facebook page and you'll be one of the first to know about it. Vicki, what kind of wine are we tasting after the podcast today?
Well, first of all, I want to say happy Thanksgiving this week. Hope you all have a good holiday. Hopefully you are able to get some family time in with all this COVID stuff going on. And I want to say happy 50th birthday to Troy today.
I'm 49 and 12 months today.
Yeah, whatever.
I'm not saying the F word. 49 and 12 months.
Yep. So this wine is Shady Betty by Blue Jacket Crossing, which is a local winery outside of Eudora? Somewhere near there? Yeah, Eudora.
Yep. Yeah, we've been out there a few times and talked to Pip and his wife, the owners. And we had a few things in common with them, so we had a good time with them. And yeah, it's a good winery. Blue Jacket Crossing. So what's the name of the wine?
It's Shady Betty.
Shady Betty. Sounds interesting. All right. Well, we'll be tasting that towards the end of the podcast today, so stay tuned. So like I said, there's always something going on in Lecompton, no matter what time of year you're here. But December is the big one. Like there's all kinds of things going on. Just coming up here soon, and we'll tell you a little bit about it.
Yeah, so December is also my month. I love the fall, but I love Christmas time. I'm a big decorator for Christmas, and I'm always cooking and making holiday candy and cookies and different things and giving them out.
Her birthday's in December as well.
Yes, my birthday's it's on the winter solstice. Yep.
The darkest day of the year.
I know.
Vicki was born. She was born at a very young age.
Thanks.
On the darkest day of the year.
Maybe that's why my mother put my middle name as Dawn. Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe.
So, lots of things going on in Lecompton. They have an annual Christmas tree display over at Lane University. And I know we've talked about this before when we had Paul Bonmeyer on our thing and asked him about the Christmas tree display. They usually have over 200 trees. This year they decided to do it, but they're not going to have as many trees this year so that they have more space for people to social distance. But it will still be going on through January 1st. It has already started. And they have decorations for trees that range anywhere from the 1800s to current. If you've never been able to go out and see them, I would highly recommend going in and seeing the trees. They're really neat.
Yeah, it is really neat. They have a lot of them, and they're varying sizes. Some are little tiny trees, and some are big trees. And like Vicki said, the ornaments that go through the years, some pretty interesting stuff. You got to go in and see what they called ornaments back in the 20s or 30s, different times. And some of them were really cool looking, and some of them were like, what?
Yeah.
They were reaching for that.
And while you're in town, make sure you order your Christmas ham and turkeys from Kroger's Country Meats, especially the smoked turkey. Oh my gosh, that thing is amazing. It's a little
Delicious.
pricey, but It is well worth it, and it will really help with your holiday cooking because it comes pre-cooked. So all you got to do is slice it up ahead of time and just cook it right before you're ready to eat it.
Yeah, Kroger's Country Meats, they have good quality, very tasty meats. And yeah, the Christmas hams and turkeys are really good. I don't even really care for turkey that much because it's always kind of dry, but their smoked turkeys are delicious.
Yep.
And you know, they come in smoked, so they're already cooked. Like Vicky said, you just got to heat them up and roll with it. So you could be the great Christmas dinner fixer. And no one even knows that it came from Kroger's Country Meats.
Right. Yep. And their hours are kind of limited now due to the COVID, so I would probably call ahead. Their phone number 785-887-6091, which is funny because when we first moved to Lecompton, our phone number was very, very similar, and we'd get phone calls from them all the time because ours was 6901.
And there's a 6091. So yeah, if you want to be the great chef of the holidays, don't tell your family. Just order that meat from Kroger's, and while you're in town, zip over to Aunt Netter's and get you a holiday pie or some cookies.
Or cinnamon rolls for the morning. Yeah, you could be just the star and not have to do hardly anything.
That's the way to do it. Work smarter, not harder. Especially around the holidays. I mean, you know, a lot of people get some time off of work and relax and enjoy time with family. If you're the cook in the house, you don't have to work that hard, really. I mean, find ways around it.
Yep.
So, yeah, it's a really good plan for the holidays. Then December 6th, which is coming up fairly soon, a couple weeks, there's going to be another pop-up craft show at Aunt Netter's, December 6th. I don't know what the times are right now, but I think the time was 3 to 6 p.m.
6, yeah, last time.
So I'm going to guess it's going to be the same. And, you know, if they're going to be having a pop-up craft show right next door at Aunt Netter's, I think we might decide to open our doors and do another.
We might also have some of the overflow in our shop, too, so we'll see.
Maybe. But, yeah, we might do a free wine tasting on that day, too, December 6th. So, yeah, you got your main course from Kroger's Country Meats, turkey or ham. Make sure you go to Aunt Netter's and get your pie or cookies, cinnamon rolls. And then just 2 doors down from Aunt Netter's, you can stop into Bald Eagle Mercantile. They have a lot of good gift items. Kathy, she really does a good job with stocking things that people need at that time. You know, like during the COVID, she had a lot of puzzles for sale. You know, when it was quarantine, everybody was locked down.
She made masks, yeah.
Right. You know, in the summertime, she has a lot of outdoorsy type of stuff. And, you know, when it comes around Christmas time, she's got a lot of really good gift ideas. So, yeah, you can get your dinner and your gifts all in one day at Lecompton.
Yeah, and see some Christmas trees.
And go check out the Lane University Museum. And Santa Claus is coming to Lecompton.
Yay!
Every year. I think it's every year. He rides in on a fire truck. I don't think he used to ride in on a fire truck like way back, but I think they started that a few years ago.
Something, yeah.
But Santa Claus rides into town December 5th at 6:30.
And helps light all the lights in the park.
The park that is right across the street from Empty Nesters Winery. And so we're going to open December 5th. Time to be determined. But usually when we go to the park lighting, it is cold. And there's a lot of people out there shivering and freezing, waiting for Santa to show up, you know, and we're all visiting and having a good time. But, you know, it's cold. So I think this year we're going to open our doors a little early and serve hot apple wine to the adults and hot apple cider to the children. And try to do our part in keeping everybody warm and fuzzy, the holiday season feeling.
Yep. And then Santa will be there at 6:30.
Yes. So yeah, come out December 5th, and it's sure to be a good time. It always is. So, anything else?
Well, this year I don't believe they're doing it, but they usually have a Vesper service during the holiday season, which is just a big Christmas concert that they do. Usually at Lane University Museum, they have a big chapel upstairs in the top floor, and they usually have a gigantic Christmas tree up there that they've picked. It's the only one that's a real tree. But they usually bring in one of those old cedar trees that, you find in the fields out here, or at least when I was a kid, that was usually our Christmas tree. We'd go out and pick one out of the field, and they bring one in that's usually, probably 25 foot tall. I mean,
Wow.
it's massive, and it takes like 10 people to get it up in there.
And a big ladder to decorate.
Yep.
Yeah, I believe our producer, Robert Parker, used to play at Vespers when he was a wee little chap.
He's shaking his head at us.
Yeah, and if you're going to come to town to do stuff, come during the day. I can't guarantee it, but usually this time of year, you can see a lot of bald eagles lined up in the trees on the river just as you're going over the bridge just north of Lecompton.
Yep. I saw 2 out there the other day.
Yeah.
Especially if it's a bad weather day. They usually sit in the branches
if it's
a
cold
lot.
and snowy, they're all over there. So yeah, it's very cool. That's something that stays with you, and you see. What was it? One year we saw like 21. We counted 21
Yep.
eagles
Just
sitting in
off the
trees.
bridge, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
just yeah, it was
Amazing.
crazy.
Yeah, that's something that sticks with you. You have a memory of that. That's pretty cool. So, okay, well, December in Lecompton is a lot of fun. Of course, January will be a lot of fun too, and February. But anyway, come out and join us in December. Pick up your holiday meats and pies and gift items, and stop in the winery. Say hi. I might sneak a little strawberry wine out of the cooler for you to taste.
No promises.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for joining us, and check back with us next week.
Oh, we still
have
have to
wine to
check the wine.
taste.
Yep.
Ooh.
This one's a Blue Jacket Crossing, Shady Betty.
Shady Betty. All right. It's
This one is a red wine.
a nice red color.
Yeah. Smells really good.
Smells grapey.
A little on the sweet side.
Our
Robert
producer
needs.
drank all his while we were talking. He needs more. There you go.
There we go.
That's pretty good. Mm-hmm. It's good quality wine, which anybody that's been to Blue Jacket Crossing Winery should expect a good quality wine from them. So
Right.
that's very good. Okay, well, as I said a minute ago, come check back with us next week.